guys, my name is Nicole Hodges and I am a local yoga instructor here in Chautauqua County. Today I'm going to share a gentle yoga practice with you as well as a nice little meditation after our practice is over. This class is basically beginner friendly and really designed for anybody. So if you've never done yoga before, don't be afraid. This practice is for you. I do encourage you to maybe grab some items around the house if you have never done yoga, because it might make your practice a little more comfortable. So if you don't have a yoga block, you can find a thick book or even like a pack of paper towels, anything that you can utilize to bring the earth a little closer to you. So like if you can't reach your toes when you bend forward, a book or a block or paper towels can help bring that earth a little bit higher. If you also cannot touch your toes when you are sitting, you can grab either a yoga strap if you have one. If you don't, you can grab a belt or even a rolled up towel, and that can assist us with being able to reach our toes. And then something else that might make you a little more comfortable is just a folded up blanket or towel, whatever you have accessible. So let's get started in an easy, comfortable seat. You can be sitting like crisscross applesauce, just cross your legs, no big deal. If you would like to be a little more comfortable or to raise those hips above your knees, you can sit on a book or a block, or you can sit on top of that folded up blanket. Sometimes it feels better to have our hips above our knees. Wherever you go, I encourage you to close your eyes, to sit up nice and tall, and just take a moment to check in with your breath. Begin to notice the rise and fall of your lungs. And begin to notice any passing thoughts. Not really letting any thoughts stick, but just noticing how you feel today. Maybe using one word to describe how you feel today, whether it's happy, tired, sore, stressed, excited. Just finding one word that describes how you feel. Let's begin to take control of our breath. Take a deep inhale in through the nose. And a nice long exhale out through the nose. Again, take a deep inhale in, fill up. And a nice long exhale out, let it all go. Inhale. And exhale. Maybe you continue to breathe just like that. Feeling the crown of your head reach a little higher with each inhale. Feeling your shoulders slip away from your ears with each exhale. Noticing how when we take an opportunity to close our eyes and tune into our breath, it changes how we feel. Maybe with your eyes still closed, you drop your chin to the center of your chest. Spine is still long. Just breathing here, noticing how this feels on your spine. Take your right ear to your right shoulder. Being mindful of that left shoulder pushing up, really pull it back down away from the ears. Bring your chin back to center, tucking it to the chest. And then left ear, left shoulder. Just breathing space into our neck. Maybe adding breath to movement and moving at your own pace. So inhaling that chin to chest, exhaling right ear, right shoulder. Inhaling chin to chest, exhaling left ear, left shoulder. Continuing to flow through just like that, nice and slow at your own pace. Taking one more full round. Meeting in center with a neutral spine. So the crown of the head reaches for the sky. Our shoulders are falling away from our ears. Our hands resting comfortably within our laps. Take another deep inhale in. And a nice long exhale out. Next inhale, reach those arms up to the sky. Nice stretch. Stretch out as tall as possible. Take one more inhale in here. On your exhale, right hand comes to the mat. Left arm reaches to the side. Maybe you utilize that block or that book to bring the earth a little closer to you. Try and keep both hips grounded into the mat. So don't lift that left hip up. Feel that nice stretch through your side body. On your next inhale, reach high back to center. Exhale, left arm comes to the mat, right arm reaches over. Nice stretch to that right side. If you just heard snoring, that's my dog. The joys of doing recorded videos at home is life happens, right? Let's inhale back to center, reach high. Exhale, right arm to the mat one more time. Maybe this time you take your gaze up to that left hand and just notice how that stretch feels. If that hurts your neck, don't do it. Let's inhale back to center. Exhale, left hand to the mat. Reach that right arm over. Maybe take that gaze up. Next inhale, reach high. Release the hands by the side. We're going to come into a tabletop position. So, coming up onto all fours, which means we're going to stack our shoulders over our elbows, elbows over our wrists, stacking our hips over our knees. If we have sore knees, we can take that folded up towel or blanket and place it below our knees, just to take some pressure off. And if this hurts your wrists, you can also come to fists. Sometimes that feels a little better. Our spine is long. Our head is neutral. Our feet can be used as balancing tools. So our toes can be tucked or the tops of the feet can be flat on the mat. So utilizing any of those props that you need. We'll come into our cat-cow. So first drop that belly, send the tailbone to the side, open up through the chest. Notice how this feels on your spine, on your lower back. Take a deep inhale in, and on your exhale, round out through your spine. Tuck your chin to your chest, tuck your tail, push your shoulder blades apart. We're going to continue to flow through our cat-cow, but adding our breath. So inhaling to that cow and exhaling to that cat. Inhaling and your own pace, finding what feels good to you. Maybe even pausing in your cat or your cow, whatever one might feel better to you, and just really listening to your body, taking that opportunity to really take care of your body. We'll meet in a neutral spine, so that flat back. From here, we're going to extend our right leg long. Toes remain on the mat. Really curl those toes under and push that right heel to the back of the mat. Should feel a nice stretch through the back of your leg, through your calf, through your hamstrings. If that feels okay, maybe you lift that right leg up. Noticing how that helps to engage your muscles, how it helps to strengthen. You can stay right there, or maybe you take your left bicep by your ear, reaching forward, stretching out as long as possible. This is a really good stretch for the entire body. It also helps strengthen the lower back. If you've reached both arm and leg long, take one more inhale in, and on your exhale, set it down. We'll extend that left leg long, toes curled on the mat, pushing that left heel toward the back of the mat, feeling that stretch. And then taking this to wherever you did on the other side. Maybe you stayed right here, or you lifted that left leg, and maybe you lifted that right arm, stretching out as long as possible, strengthening that lower back. If we've extended arm and leg, we take one more deep inhale in, and on our exhale, we set it all down. Meeting in our tabletop, taking one round of our cat-cow. We're going to curl our toes under and find a downward facing dog. So sending those hips up to the sky. If we're feeling sore or tight, or this is our first practice, a nice gentle bend in the knees allows you to really reach those hips up to the sky. Our feet are about hip distance apart, which means you can fit about 2 fists. Maybe we have enough space to straighten through the legs. But a gentle bend is always helpful. We're going to slowly walk our hands back to meet our feet, and we're going to find ragdoll. So your feet can stay at hip distance, or you can widen your stance by heel-toeing out to the outer edges. With a gentle bend in the knee, we'll grab opposite elbows with opposite hands. You can stay right here and really bend the knees to allow the belly to touch the thighs. Or if you want to get into the back of the legs and stretch those out, then you can straighten through them. Staying in our ragdoll and allowing all the stress to roll off of our shoulders. Maybe we shake our head yes, or shake our head no. We can stay right here. Maybe we begin to hinge at the waist, rocking from side to side. This is a really great pose for releasing not only tension off of our shoulders and our neck, but also for tension in our lower back. So creating space right there, releasing anything that's kind of holding you back. We'll release our hands to the mat and heel toe back to hip distance, or feet can touch. Nice deep forward fold. So put a bend in the knees so that you can reach the floor. Your belly is connected to the thighs, just releasing that tension. Maybe you grab your block. When we come into a halfway lift, we're going to have a nice long spine. So head and tail are pulling in opposite directions. We are grounding down through all 4 corners of our feet. So our weight isn't in our toes, it's not in our heels. We're working to stack our hips over our heels. This long spine can be created by possibly, maybe you have the length to touch the floor and have that long spine. Maybe you put your hands on your shins, or maybe you do utilize that block, or even a chair in front of you. We're just creating length throughout our spine. Breathe here. Take one more deep inhale in, and on your exhale, forward fold. We're going to flow through that halfway lift 3 times. So inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Root down, rise up. Gentle bend in the knees. Come all the way up to stand. In our standing posture, we're going to root down through all 4 corners of the feet. We're going to begin to feel the arches of our feet rise up, almost as if there's a string pulling them up higher. Our kneecaps begin to lift, so we're activating through the quads. We tuck our tails slightly, so our hips aren't pointed out. We just tuck that tail. Pull that belly button into the spine, engage that core. Shoulders slide away from the ears, so we're not scrunched up. Release them down your back. Crown of the head reaches just a little higher. Arms are by your side, but active, so spreading all 10 fingers wide. On your next inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Gaze in between those fingers. Palms come to touch. Interlace your fingers. Take your fingers to the right, hips to the left. Nice stretch through that side body once again. We'll inhale back to center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale back to center. Fingertips to the right, hips to the left. Last time, back to center. Take it to the other side. We'll inhale, reach our arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the palms, step back to a high push-up, high plank. Drop to your knees, cross at the ankles, and find a seat. So we're going to send our legs out long, right in front of us. Sometimes it feels better to, again, lift those hips up. So maybe you choose to sit on a block or a book, or you choose to sit on a blanket. We will be reaching for our toes. So if you need a strap or a belt, go ahead and grab that now. We'll inhale, reach our arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, reach for those toes. If you can't reach the toes naturally with your legs straight, put a gentle bend in those knees. Or if that doesn't work, grab that strap or that towel, belt, connect it to the feet so that you can have that connection and pull yourself forward. Just breathe into the stretch. Feel how nice it feels on the back of our legs, on our spine. Slowly inhale back up. We're going to take the sole of the right foot to the inside of that left thigh. And we're going to fold forward this way. So inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, reach for those toes. Again, you can bend that knee. You can use your strap. Just work to stretch out this leg. Slowly rise back up and switch. So right leg goes long. Sole of that left foot comes to the right thigh. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. back up. We're gonna make our way down to our backs. So if you want a little core work, feel free to follow with me. Otherwise, just make your way there. Sending those legs out long in front of us, we reach our arms forward and we slowly lower down to the mats for a count of 10. Pull your belly button in, engage that core. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing down to our mat. Hug both knees into your chest. If your lower back is connected to the mat and you can't slide a hand underneath, begin to massage that back. So rocking from side to side. Maybe you roll your knees in a circle one direction and then the other. Hug both knees into the chest. We're going to find happy baby. So the soles of the feet go towards the sky. We bring our knees towards our armpits and we can grab the inside or outside of our feet. Or we can take peace fingers around our big toes. And we're working to really open up our hips while pulling those knees down towards the armpits. If this is not accessible to you, you again can use that strap by placing it in the middle of the feet and just utilizing space that way. Again, if your lower back is connected to the earth, you can begin to rock your baby. Nice gentle back massage. Hug both knees into the chest again. Keep your right knee, send that left leg long on the mat. Really hug that right knee in. We're going to take that right knee over our left side body. Arms come to a T. Both shoulders stay on the mat, so gentle twist. Your gaze goes towards that right hand. Maybe you close your eyes, just enjoy the twist. If you need, you can place a block or a book underneath that right foot to support it. Coming back to center, hug that knee into the chest. Let's switch. Send that leg long. Bring the left knee up. Really hug it in nice and tight. Left knee goes over the right side body. Arms come to a T and our gaze goes off to the left side. Breathe. Come back to center, hug that left knee into the chest. And then bring the right knee up to join it. We're going to curl up into a tight little ball, so wrap our arms around our shins, tuck our chin to our chest. Squeeze as tight as you can, your toes, your face, your fingers, your nose. Squeeze out every last bit of tension that you're holding within your body for 3, 2, 1. Releasing arms and legs out long. Close your eyes. So we're finding corpse pose or shavasana. It's a final resting pose. Maybe you place a small towel or a blanket over your eyes to block out any light. And you begin to just let all of the stretching and yoga we just did really stick. So just resting into the mat. Noticing the rise and fall of your lungs. Your forehead begins to soften. You feel your eyelids soften. Relaxing through the apples of your cheeks. Peeling the tongue off of the roof of the mouth. Placing your tongue behind your bottom teeth. Maybe even slightly parting the lips, relaxing the jaw. You feel relaxed through your shoulders, through your chest. You're relaxed through your biceps, through your elbows. Even your forearms relax. Your wrists soften. And you can feel your heartbeat in each and every finger. You're relaxed through your belly. Your hips sink a little deeper into the mat. You're relaxed through your thighs. You feel the flesh fall away from the bone. Your kneecaps even soften. You relax through your calves and your shins. You feel your heels sink a little deeper into the mat. And you feel your heartbeat in each and every toe. You are relaxed. Beginning to find some gentle movement, maybe wiggling your fingers or wiggling your toes. Maybe beginning to roll out your wrists or your ankles. And then taking your arms overhead, stretching out as long as possible, stretching those arms away from the feet, lengthening the toes. And then rolling over onto your right side, finding the fetal position, pausing here. Eyes can still remain closed. The fetal position is a sign of a new beginning. It's a sign of a rebirth. This is an opportunity for you to start fresh. It's an opportunity for you to leave behind anything that was holding you back, any of your stresses, your worries, any anxiety. And we'll slowly meet in an easy seated posture. So pushing yourselves up gently, meeting in a cross-legged position or wherever you're comfortable. bring our hands to heart center, pressing those thumbs into the center of the chest. Maybe closing your eyes and taking a moment to check in and see how you feel now. Finding one word to describe exactly how you feel. Maybe you feel calm, collected, at peace, or relieved. The light within me honors, sees, and salutes the light, love, and peace in every one of you. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me and my virtual practice today. I feel so honored and blessed to be able to share my practice with others. Make sure you check out all of the other great events that are going on within this Mammogrammies event provided by the Chautauqua Center. Big thanks to them for inviting me to take part as well. And I hope each and every one of you begins to fill your cup so that you can take care of others. Don't forget to schedule your screening for your mammogram if it is recommended currently for you.